definitely enjoyed the conversation that we have with Kharsonist, and I'm also very excited to see him in this top 8 is going to be able to break through. So I'm very excited for that. We're actually going to get Kharsonist going up against Mikex right now. And we're kind of going back and forth in the chat too, and their conversation is pretty funny to me. But yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, we got to watch Kharsonist all night, so I don't believe that these two played at all up until this point. The rest of our top 8, for those of you curious, Punk is playing against Elder Goose, Scholar plays against Fatality, and it looks like Samurai, I don't know if they took it 3-0 over Hokage already.
They did.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, I know. I
didn't know that I was away that long.
I was surprised too. I was like, wow, that was quick.
That is a fast one. Well, hey, we'll see if the rest of them pan out this way as well. Mikex off to a fast start here. Gonna cash out this level 1. That ought to be enough. No, just barely isn't, but there is a sliver left for Kharsonist, and that is gonna be difficult to navigate. The only thing going in their favor right now is that Mikex is in burnout, so pretty limited. They're about to get 1 bar available to them though, so this is not checkmate yet.
Oh, he's able to get the
stun
at the end. Oh, I cannot believe it. And it was crazy because it was a risky option to go for that stun, like go for the stun there. But like, if you're not ready to at least jab check it, knowing that Kharsonist was on that low life, this happens to you died.
Yeah, that was what a combination of a split second later and Mike would have had the bar to mash out level 1. A pixel closer and Mike would have recognized how close to the corner they were and been more actively playing around stun. Neither happens, and Kharsonist is able to secure that one. 2 bars on the table here for Mike. Oh, and we bait out the anti-air with the empty jump.
No, now we're back in prison. I hate when that happens, when we get you have the right idea. It was just way too far to get it. Now it costs you a round. Essentially costs you a round here. And that's a perfect. Good Lord.
Can I highlight, I just noticed that his CFN name is Solve for Mikex.
For Mikex, exactly.
That is right in my wheelhouse in terms of my sense of humor.
Yeah, Mike is definitely a bit of a jokester. You see that guy a couple times in person, and I was like, yeah, this dude's goofy.
And using that level 1, we're able to get out of the corner, maintain corner control. Critically important here as they are at a life deficit. Kharsonist gets a touch though.
Yep, definitely have to call out. He's like, bro, you can't be going for that target combo and think you're gonna live. You're gonna die for that.
Sheesh. All right, that is a first game on the board. It was close. I mean, that first round that Kharsonist took, it could not have been closer, right? Like a hair more damage in literally any direction, and that one does not work out. But I mean, we just spent 2 hours sitting in with Kharsonist, watching all of this. If there is someone who is cool and calm under the collar, I think Kharsonist has demonstrated themselves as among that list. Just playing a really methodical neutral game right now, using a lot of that stance to represent it and make Mike a little bit afraid to throw fireballs on a nice start, and now having corner control. Ooh.
All right, Mike, the perfect parries, and we're able to get the side switch. Get the double dash, you get the grab. And like, yeah, sometimes like, you got to be ready to make sure your perfect parry is on point, because like Carson is absolutely looked like he was running away for this round. So that's an opportunity though. Nice good poke.
Yeah, that was a lot of space surrender there by Kharsonist. We got to talk about it a little bit when we were following him on the ladder portion, right? Once you're out of that throw range, it feels like Kharsonist just immediately wants to walk back a little bit farther than you might anticipate and feel comfortable at a range where they can play footsies. Mike gets early advantage here with a strong corner position.
That is 2 baits
in 2 combos,
man. Oh yeah, here we go. We get another toss. Do it again. Okay, he just goes for fierce. I like it.
Not a lot of drive gauge left here for Kharsonist. Slowing down here is definitely in his favor. Oh no, plus frames from Mike.
All right, able to get out of the corner, but he did put himself in a burnout in order to get out of there. So has to spend a level 3 down. Putting Mikex actually close to the burnout,
Yeah, I don't think you are going to be burnt out. Oh, wow, you are burnt out. That's actually huge. I did not believe that was going to be burnout here. Oh my God, overcommits to the DP.
No.
Here's the question. Was that a DP or was that walk forward fireball?
He was walking forward and fireball for sure. There was no way he was going to do a DP that far ahead. Without doing
who was this, Integra?
Oh, man.
Kharsonist's words, not mine. Don't shoot the messenger. Tons of corner carry here for Kharsonist. Oh, interesting. I was wanted for a cheeky little mix-up there. I wonder if that was supposed to be like cross-up into back throw to steal corner or something.
Oh, wow. He was just able to get the jump in just in time. Ends up getting hit with the ODP.
Trying to fight our way out. Spacing trap works out slightly better for Mike, but not really in the position. We really need to stretch this out. Reset into the overhead. I wasn't ready either.
You cheeky bugger. you got hit me. You just blessed my dome piece like that. If I was you, I want to take that. Yeah. Don't take that. Yeah. Go ahead and get that OD bubble. Get that overhead. Get that knockdown. Send it to the corner. Oh, my goodness. What a backdash, though.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Backdash. We've seen a couple of really good backdashes, but starting to adjust around that poke that Kharsonist has been really reliant on. Level 3 comes out from Mikex. It's going to put Kharsonist into burnout right at the corner. We're just shy of 3 bars, so Kharsonist does have options available to him, but
and he's not going to be able to use them. Yeah, it's like, nope, you're done, buddy. I'm not going to let you breathe. Not stupid. I'm not going to let you get the chance. That's what Mikex is telling him right now.
Slow here, slowing down. I feel like Kharsonist is gradually playing slower and slower as this moves on. And Mike is getting, I think, a lot of initiative out of that as now once again stuck at the corner. Perfect parry works out. Going to be big damage. We're not going to play for resets this time, it looks like. I would have expected maybe another cheeky reset, but we're just keeping the corner control as best we can.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to take the risk right now, knowing that he's still down a game. Kharsonist can still put him down in the losers at any moment. So, man, but he's looking healthy right now. He's looking healthy. All right, Jen, yeah. I'm sorry, Dragon Lash all the way in, pushing Kharsonist close to the corner is really important. I definitely taking the note of what you were talking about, Kharsonist is kind of slowing things down a little bit. I don't think it's really working out in its benefit at the moment. I kind of want to see if you kind of pick up the pace. It's a good, nice little karma starter to be able to get things going. And
yeah, it feels like he's having difficulty competing in the fireball game, and the jump-ins are giving him no shortage of problems either, because Mikex is doing a good job of alternating between, an empty jump in a range where Aki's very vertical anti-air is not quite going to work, or actually going for a proper jump in a little bit too close that time, so the anti-air does work. Kharsonist has the resources to spend and bring this round his way.
I definitely agree with that span too, man. I was just about to say, dude, do you actually go ahead and make sure you spend the meter? I think in this round you're going to be able to get another level 1, and it's going to kind of help out a little bit. Oh, what a perfect area.
Oh, huge jump in working out there for Kharsonist, and we get the corner control out of that. Backdash on Wake Up has been a pretty consistent choice out of Mike. Really wants to go for that backdash as the sort of anti-throw loop tool. So I appreciate that Kharsonist is starting to represent some different choices there. There's that level 1 available to him that you had just said they were going to be able to get, and spoiler alert.
Pretty much, yeah. It was pretty much murder she wrote, all she wrote. What about that? What about Aki, really, really, really frustrates you the most?
Okay. Zero Goki clarifies, I'm mostly trolling, but her burnout pressure is really good, and she can blow people up with massive damage. I feel like that's not only her in the game, though. I feel like there's a lot of characters that can have, really effective burnout pressure. No overcommitment from Scholar, as the combo is not going to go in their favor. Fatality Falcon on the DJ, now having corner control, life lead, and Scholar at a huge deficit.
Oh, you are close to dead, if not dead. Yeah. Get back, baby. Give me the level 1. Not dead yet with a pixel. Scholar just busts out again, not afraid. And Fatality Falcon's gonna punish him. That was one thing that I know. If you guys are not following Ringe on Twitter, and shout out to Ringe, man. He has these really good analysis videos. I wish he would put them on YouTube so I could watch that playlist for days. Literally.
I think he's uploading a new one. Earlier he said something about uploading a long form one to YouTube today. So
good.
I think you're getting your wish.
Thank you. But the one thing that Fatality Falcon is really good at, that I've been noticing, you kind of saw it in the Kharsonist match as well. The ability to like let people like empty jump and like when they were trying to do a cross up or whatever, just walk under, let them empty jump, and then jab check them later.
Oh, I got a check on the towards medium kick. And that's huge, right? You don't want to give DJ the ability to get those plus frames when you're so low on drive gauge because you're so scared of blocking.
Yeah,
your way out of the corner. There's that drive rush jab that we were talking about.
Oh my goodness. And the grab that's gonna close it out for the game. Fatality Falcon is 1-0 over Scholar. It's crazy because Scholar had the meter, he definitely had the resources to be able to kind of bring that back and stave off that round. Like again, we talked about level 2, we talked about Yusar so much. I'm surprised he did not kind of go for it at the after doing that forward throw because it pushes you back so far.
Right. I mean, there's certain situations where, for me, I feel like with Rashid, if you have 2 bars, there's certain knockdowns where I'm like, going into Yusar might as well be a macro, right? Like, it might as well be part of the knockdown animation after, like, forward throw with 2 bars or something. That is how always a good decision it is. Oh, wow, those tornadoes hit hella deep. Fatality Falcon, though, gets a big jump in and a throw. Earns the life lead here. Pressing the issue forward, but green means go, so Scholar goes in the air.
Oh, yeah. I like the bait, man. We going fishing tonight. That was a good round. Good bait by Scholar. His new Fatality Falcon, like, he saw like the writing on the wall when it comes to that round. So you got to make sure you get in there and really tell him, like, yeah, man, I'm gonna bait this out as best as I possibly can. Doing a really good job getting all these different mix-ups, putting him in the corner. That was crazy. Oh no, but he thought he was gonna be able to get the pickup. There was nothing going there.
The slowdown is totally fine for Fatality Falcon, trying to use Sobat as a poke. Okay, Scholar's finding some really solid whiff punishment in the second game.
Yeah, man. Has to figure out a way to build some more beater, though.
Okay, medium kick connects, but it clips out of the air, so we don't get a whole lot off of it. There's a lot of breathing room that Scholar is fighting here. Fatality Falcon feels so dissuaded because of how important, like, roundhouse and sweep whiff punishment has been. Finally, a whiff punisher on Fatality Falcon's favor. The Patience wears their way in a DR sweep.
Why not? I mean, because it's medium kick and it's safe. Like, why not do it? And at that point, why is it so? Why do they make his medium kick a sweep? I still ponder that to this day.
His medium kick sweeps so that his roundhouse can slide. Okay, no. Show me your rhythm, Fatality Falcon.
That's good to be able to get the corner, and yeah, Scholar's not afraid. I like that too. Like, just say that you're gonna go ahead and do the reversal. Like, if he's not gonna respect you, he's gonna keep getting hit with it. So I agree. You gotta let him know.
Oh, a little bit too far away to get the combo there. That was off of DR and had counter hit, so definitely had the frame advantage to combo into the crouching strong. Just too far away. Oh my god, that was late.
He got crushed. Yeah.
What?
I cannot believe you got crushed in the corner, dude.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Fatality Falcon with a couple critical mistakes in that one costs them that game. I mean, not being prepared for the follow-up in the corner there off of that touch, you leave so much damage on the table. Even your like simplest meterless follow-ups, right? Just fierce and a machine gun upper already.
No way you called him out. No way you called him out on that. Dude literally dashed back, hit this man with the Rashid special, bruh. Yeah, I think Fatality's a little upset by how he just got like schooled a little bit there. He's upset. He's going in and doing the DJ things, all this different sway options that he's pulling off. It's crazy. Still not respecting him on the bust out though. Speaking of, ain't gonna admit it.
I think that's the second time now that Fatality Falcon has responded in a post-reversal situation where Scholar has gone for DP. Fatality Falcon's responded with their own OD reversal. The first time Scholar answered it, but that time, I guess Fatality Falcon just had so much initiative that Scholar wasn't really being mindful of it. Okay, ends up in the corner because of a big jump out. Nice slight delay on the Sonic Booms there. Able to get us a little bit of extra damage with level 3. That's blocked, right? No, it isn't.
No, it's not. He was in the middle of doing the overhead, so he's gonna get this body to size for his troubles.
Meaty fireball. Yep, put him into burnout. This is checkmate.
Absolutely.
DJ, we were talking about characters who are very effective at fighting against burnout opponents. I feel DJ's up there as well. Towards medium kick, so strong. The stagger target combos off of standing strong. He does a great job.
Absolutely, can't agree with that. Every time he sees it, especially when he has you in the corner, it's just harassment after harassment button and specials. It's real difficult to deal with. Get the toss. Oh man, and I think he's starting to understand like the timing of these fireballs and which fireball he wants to throw out, since it comes from like whatever distance that you do depending on the button that you use for your tornado. So.
All right, Scholar goes for a cheeky little layer there, drive rush into early jab, and then setting up a shimmy. Wow, that cross-up hit so deep!
Oh my goodness. I legit thought that the spinning mixer was coming out. You're dead!
What a sequence. That was a crazy sequence. That cross-up hit deeper than it had any right to.
For real, dude.
Scholar's winner side life resting on trying to continue this one forward, and Fatality Falcon repping that OD flash kick once again.
Cross medium punch is so good. It's good as a follow-up, man. Here we go. Oh my goodness.
What a choice.
I mean, I guess he wanted to try to get him as close to burnout as possible. You attack the drive gauge, it's like what they tell you in 101, but I'm just surprised you didn't go for the knockdown and just go back for level 2. It's like all those situations we were talking about. No level 2.
A schadenfreude kind of fun. It is very much fun by making you feel frustrated and irritated. Rare to not see a pink color here from Punk. The Punk on the jury.
Wow. Like, we always talk about like his ability to be able to pick up any character. Like, I mean, he did get every single character, I think, to legend rank in like one of the phases. So, like, this is nothing new that we're seeing, but I was not expecting this particular pick. But yeah, so you definitely tell Punk is like enjoying his time, knowing that he's qualified for Capcom Cup and he has the Evo title under his belt. So it's like, okay, all the work that I need to do is, I'm good for the year. I'm having fun with this.
Yeah, well, and like, let's be real too, right? Punk plays most, if not the whole roster, and it's because Punk has a play style that he's incredibly effective at, and switching from one character to the next is just, what does their version of my play style look like? And he is incredibly effective at making that work, and unless you can engage with him in that play style at his level, a lot of the more character-specific, nuanced decisions don't always pan out as all that important compared to just his ability to force a really solid strike throw spacing game.
Yeah, so knowing that you have that and knowing what kind of flavor Punk is, it's going to be interesting to see how Kharsonist takes that knowledge and utilizes it in this kind of match. He does have Lively right now sitting in there. Should be able to punish that. Dive kick, absolutely good stuff by Kharsonist here. He kind of brings stuff back, and it's a testament of like it's like boxing, man. You take your hits on the chin, man. You see where you're at with the round and figure out where you go in the next round, and I think that's kind of what's going. But right now, he just got scooped like 3 times.
Ooh.
This is cooked. This is basically, if he does the timing correctly, this is definitely going to be a perfect.
Yeah, and it really speaks to it, right? I feel like Punk structured his offense in that round in a way that is very much reliant on system mechanics more than the character-specific stuff. It's like, all right, I'll stick out these pokes. They're all special cancelable. I'm not really hard committing to anything that's going to force me to, be in the position to lose to a really risky play. Wake up drive reversal coming out from Kharsonist. Neutral jump, but it does get blown up. I talked about that nested offense with the previous game that we saw. This is the same here for Punk.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, you're seeing a lot of these the strike throw game. He's definitely taking advantage of it. You're talking about it. System mechanics. This is so important right now, and that's the main thing. Is you gotta deal with the ability for people to be able to get their third loops in. And some characters don't have it, but this character can have it.
That was interesting. Not prepared for the counter hit in that follow-up situation. It made for a weird scramble that Punk was able to get the better of. Secures the round. Looking to take this up 2-0, clipped by the anti-air, but we've got 2.5 bars in the back here as Punk, actually as both of them just about, and Kharsonist is getting a much better start here, but I do feel like Kharsonist had a strong start last round as well.
Yeah, that's where things kind of snowballed a little bit. The one thing you cannot take away from Punk is his ability to play in the character, like in the pretty much does very similar play style, but you definitely know like how much he has labbed with a certain character when you start seeing the sauce come out. And we're not gonna see the level 2, are we? Nah, we're not gonna see level 2. We're gonna get stunned, you're done. Close it out with the level 3. Simple stuff.
Yeah. It's even a simple combo, right? Like 1 or 2 buttons. You know what it is? Because Punk's main is Cammy, right? And I feel like so many of Cammy's routes, especially when you really want to dump stuff, is like button, drive rush, button, drive rush, and then whatever your go-to route into like level 3 is. And you can see that's like largely what Punk represents on every character when he wants to dump. And then otherwise it's like really good pokes, poke special move, poke drive rush. Nice perfect parry into the back throw. Strike throw game is starting up, meaty this time, but we're ready with the anti-air. Once again, that nested offense. Not locking himself out of any big decision. Wake up level 1 coming out of Kharsonist just to earn a little bit of breathing room.
I tell you, like, this is crazy to kind of see this player and be like, man, like, this is just overwhelming on how good he is. This is a good round by Kharsonist, though, man. You got to be able to get these rounds up to be able to put some pressure on a player like Punk. And that was dangerous.
So I think that was a spot. It seems like Kharsonist was maybe anticipating that poke would come out there, but maybe wanted to be a little bit closer. I think that timing would have perfect parried the standing medium kick out of Punk. Maybe the expectation was low forward. I don't know if it has better range. Lockdown in the corner right now, though, as Punk has complete control here. Just about 3 bars. Single hit confirm into level 1 from Kharsonist. I do respect the single hit confirms we've been seeing out of Kharsonist so far in this game.
Oh my goodness. What a punish counter too, man. There we go. He's got to be able to net this out. Oh, he jumped out. Please don't get robbed by this. Please don't get robbed like this. Kharsonist has to step back a little bit. And that grade, you don't want to be in this situation. That was a good poke. You're so close to the wall. Look where he's putting you. Have the trade. Not the counter hit.
I thought for sure that Punk was going to get a trade combo off of that, but that's one of those more character-specific, nuanced kind of things that, doesn't always get represented by Punk when they're playing on a character that they only bring out in this sort of a setting. When they are feeling a little bit more relaxed. What a setup to set up the spacing trap with that sweep. Kharsonist trying to fight his way out of the corner, but Punk is totally comfortable to let that space happen. Nice wake up backdash out of Kharsonist to steal that corner position. Plus frames, setting up the poison, but clipped as he tries to push his turn a little bit too far.
All right, you want to target couple into the level 1, and yeah, I gotta shout this out really quick. Rotary Lover, good job.
Yeah.
For getting that to 69. I had to shout it out. I was waiting my chance. Oh my God, Carson's to be able to get a counter hit, but he's not going to be able to close it out because he wasn't fully prepared to get that last button out. Wonder why they hit late. I wonder why they hit late because he definitely had the counter hit of that special.
Nice check to blow up the additional attempt to get a stock there for Punk. You can see Kharsonist is really trying to use the tools that Aki has to bait out these responses from Punk, but I think Jury is just so incredibly well equipped to use the system mechanics to be able to blow up something like that from Aki. Her drive rush is so strong. This level 3 is going to put Punk into burnout. I'm sorry, the CA. Kharsonist is going to be most of the way out of burnout himself, so possible, but still at a life deficit. Wake up level 1 because it's a fireball start. It does end up checking it, but you still get punished.
Oh, you still had the meter. You just got your meter back in time when that happened too. So it was like, well, there was going to be an extension if that combo didn't kill.
This is still set point for Punk. Really comfortable just walking and parrying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's perfectly better because like Punk is like the best in the game when it comes to like footsies. So like he knows the knowledge. We were kind of talking about this with Kharsonist. Like yeah, man, like there is footsies in this game, man. Like you just gotta know like how to be able to use the tools that you're given with the drive meter in order to utilize them.
Yeah, I mean, frankly, I think Punk is the person that I pointed to even super early on in this game when people spoke to like, oh, this game has no neutral, and then I'd be like, look at Punk, watch Punk play, tell me there's no neutral. What a choice out of Kharsonist as we are going to a game 5.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see this game 5, man. Like Kharsonist, like yo, no slouch at all. Like it's been crazy to see his come up, especially considering like he's only been competing like that for really like over a year. It's kind of crazy.
Ooh, okay. Strong whiff punish starter there for Punk. Wants for that DR, but Kharsonist is starting to, you know, get wise a little bit to some of it. Just closer enough was Punk there that time to be able to get a start, and now having this corner control. Double shimmy. Punk is the best at that.
So good. Every time I try to do something like that, like I get blown up because of it.
Yeah. I get smoked every time.
I'm like, how do you get away with this, man? Teach me your ways. I need this. I need this power.
Have you considered being alpha?
I'm gamma.
Yeah.
I haven't earned alpha. I haven't earned alpha yet.
Yeah, that is. You ain't even a hexadecimal Greek letter. Anyway, Punk has the level 2. Oh, you asked for it. How much of this do we have? No, the combo drop. It's fine, but we have the answer in the back. We cancel into the DP to blow up. Changes that they're making, I think, are super fascinating. You can use coupon code Casabunch for an additional 10% off that does go into the pot. Fatality, Falcon, and Samurai loading up now our others winners semifinal match. Akuma versus DJ. Now, DJ does so much damage. I can't help but imagine that Akuma is going to be particularly unhappy on the receiving end of DJ.
Yeah, I mean, they nerfed some of his routes. Like Sway definitely got touched a lot, but he still like hits like a truck for no reason. I mean, Guma can as well, but he has so little life to show for it. And I think Samurai just says, I really don't care. I'm gonna make sure I completely play my footsie game and just destroy you. I need to kill you dead quick before you touch me once.
I mean, Samurai's been a super solid Akuma player for a very long time. Definitely gonna be comfortable with that. But the towards medium kick, not only does it earn DJ those plus frames and have a misleading horizontal hitbox, but catches the air a little bit. Perfect parry on the demon flip into plus frames, but the backdash in the shimmy situation there.
Yeah, my man said no grippies for you, buddy. I like that backdash a lot. It kind of resets the neutral a little bit. I said that and then got that punish counter.
Okay. Devin to throw Samurai. Definitely interested in slowing this down. That's why that back teleport was super smart. Wants to get at least a little bit of drive gauge back. Being in the orange is a little bit frightening here. Close to the corner. This is scary. Blocks the Sobat. We want to fight our way out. But now, DJ's ability to really hammer at our drive gauge, super scary.
Yeah, that was a really good tech, but he's not able to get the third try on the throw. Fatality Falcon knocked it up 1-1 in rounds. And I was just about to say, like, yeah, it was definitely a crazy situation there in that round. Like, Samurai, like, it's like Fatality Falcon's having, like, you see it right now. He's having issues in trying to, like, put together some of these counter hit and punish counter hits into, like,
and I think
combo the kills, yeah.
And I think additionally, it feels like Fatality Falcon is really the amount of effort that they're putting in order to try to get a response out of Samurai is like really extra. There's a lot of like empty fireball or empty sway right into like drive rush into buttons. We're seeing so many really active choices. It is going to work out here though. You've got crazy damage and level 3. That ought to do it. First game on the board for Fatality Falcon.
Yeah, man, it's crazy because I was saying it a lot about like not able to like completely put together like these combos and hits. The one time it matters, the one time it counts. He's able to get it.
Man.
Oh boy, that is not as much damage as I expected off of DP. But you know what?
Yeah, maybe I'm greedy, but I feel like I'm pumping at least one drive rush worth of additional damage into that. If only for the meter gain, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like that's like, especially since this character can barely like take like a nosebleed. Like, dude,
right, like a paper cut is problematic.
Like, dude, like just kill this man.
Oh, that is the first time we've seen that represented so far in this set. And Samurai wasn't ready for it. What did that clip? Crouching strong? I'm trying to watch on the playback.
Okay, got the sway, punish counter. There we go. Decent amount of damage considering it's a Akuma. 9,000 health. Oh, with another backdash. We got out the corner, Adamant Flame. Let me go ahead and get that. I like to bust out. That's a crush in the corner.
Ooh.
You gotta kill here, bro.
Wow.
You gotta kill. Do not let him live.
Oh, Akuma is not living. You got wall he's 40% life, and you got wall slumped with level 3 in the back. He is 1 billion% dead. Look, as dangerous as Akuma seems, keep in mind every character Akuma has killed has showed up in a subsequent Street Fighter game.
Except Kotetsu, and that's it.
Yeah, but he's never, I was going to say he's never been playable as a character, but neither had Goken until Street Fighter 4, so.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. Convenient forward jump ends up getting Samurai out of the corner. We've got plenty of real estate to deal with, but we get smoked with the back throw in that plus frame situation. It feels like Samurai has yet to represent a good answer to towards medium kick, and it's affording Fatality Falcon a lot of really advantageous RPS situations.
I can totally agree with that, because there we go. We take a trade. Yeah, but it seems like I was talking so much about how Fatality Falcon was just like not netting together like the damage that you would expect off of like a punish kind of hit or a counter hit, and it just seems like Samurai is kind of in the same boat.
Taking his turn back after the double jabs, wanting for that knee drop once again, but Samurai's ready with these anti-airs now. Pressing the issue forward. Oh, what a setup. I love that choice of Samurai.
Yes. Should be able to close this out. Level 3, got a game on the board.
Acri one Mudo in chat talking about Bison keeps dying but never ends up having to use any of the dolls or backup plans he had. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you're just ready for a particularly rainy day, and Bison hasn't had that yet. It's like a lich having a clone body in D&D. You're like, why would you need this? You don't, but what if you have a particularly bad day?
You know what's funny about the lore about Bison as well, before we get back into this round, because it looks like Fatality Falcon really has Samurai on the ropes. Bison with this, like he has used like every single like spare body he possibly could. Every time he has died, he has used a spare body until Street Fighter 5. He died in that game, and this is the same exact body he died in, which makes no sense. It makes no sense, like at all. Like the man exploded from a Hadouken.
Look, man, be a cartoon villain, and certain rules and physics don't apply to you anymore because you follow cartoon logic. Fatality Falcon following Samurai over to the corner now. Okay. Ooh, love that choice. That's actually great. It was back sway into forward dash because Samurai's been making a lot of really active choices out of empty back sway.
Do not let this man live. Okay, there we go. You're able to get it with the second hit of the slasher, but that was not spinning at level 1 at the end to kill this man. Like that was a choice.
It was a little greedy, potentially very dangerous.
TP.
Okay.
Stay out of the air, please. Thank you very much.
Okay, double fireball. Interesting. I was definitely ready for a different choice after that. I would have been so afraid of jump. Samurai starting to wake his way out. Wow, slightest of walkbacks out of Fatality Falcon. Does DJ damage?
He's dead.
So, if you aren't, you have to make the right decision on wake up here. But you are dead because you're Akuma.
You're like, oh, this character broke. Some goofy stuff like that.
Yeah, one selfie shot of this character broke. You can see the selfie stick in it, a foot, and then like a gold trophy. Anyway, Fatality Falcon with the wake up reversal, but Punk trying to maintain this corner control as best they can. We're gonna have to see what is Punk's answer towards medium kick. That is a slightly more character specific choice. I don't know if Punk is the type of person where like he knows enough to be like, this is my 4 frame, this is my 5 frame, or what have you.
Yeah, should be able to make him pay with. Yep. All the max. I like it. Fatality Falcon already it kind of stole around a little bit.
Ooh.
Just unfortunate, like, teching. Catching Punk in these semi situations. I think that's really going to be helping Fatality Falcon out here.
Jesus, Fatality Falcon is a 100% success rate in this round right now. 100% success rate. Every single choice was right. What was that?
I just want to play the game, man. Like I just want to play the game. I can hear playing like, bro, dude, this was random.
That was absolutely nuts. Like, genuinely, every single decision he made, it's not just that it was right, it was that it, like, covered... It wasn't, like, crazy hard reads, it was just, it was all the bases were covered all the time, and he happened to, like, check the one. Punk is uncharacteristically asleep at the wheel for counter DIs right now.
Okay, got the burnout. So yeah, now Fatality Falcon gets to like push him back a little bit away from the corner situation. So that's really important.
Wow. Drive rush into Sobot kick. What a whiff punish with the raw drive rush. We've got the bar in the back. Level 1 ought to be enough.
No, you didn't spin. He was dead. Now you don't have to worry about you. Yeah, no, he was there.
No.
I guess he just didn't. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. He didn't have enough charge and all of that. Pretty much, it was a situation where it was all of that for a drop of blood, and Punk just stole that round.
Keeping the block strings going. A nice start here for Punk, having this corner control now. Wake up level 2 comes out of Fatality Falcon. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely try to go for a grab, and I understand why. So it was a good call to go for the level 2 corner. But guess what? We got the cross up. Give me that. All right, I like the walk back because he doesn't want to overextend. Uses the drive rush jab and the overhead reset.
I don't even know if that was necessarily needed. I feel like there was small enough life on Fatality Falcon that combo to level 3 might have done it, but whatever.
I think Punk wanted to like go ahead and troll him a little bit.
Sometimes Punk plays for the mental damage.
Yeah. I think it was, I see what you're saying with that. I'm gonna follow up with, you see how he's playing with the mental damage? It's working right now. Sometimes you gotta mess with your opponent's head, like, bro, I gotta now think about that aspect of the gameplay. Nah, bro, this is not where I want to be.
Right. Oh man, Punk goes for a DR, gets clipped on startup. Fatality Falcon draws the lead in the bracket once again.
All right, give me a toss. Right in there, trying to get that. Trying to get the frame traps going. Oh,
yeah, that's a spot where I feel like ordinarily we would have seen a confirm, but I think Fatality Falcon was either a little bit too far away or wanted to play for a spacing trap. I don't rightly know. Punk at a life deficit, but has corner control, drive gauge advantage, wants to go for that back dash to blow up a throw tech.
Buddy.
The second button, or the second touch, I'm sorry.
Absolutely. I don't think he's gonna die here, but he's in dire straits, I'll tell you what.
And next touch does it, and just slight walk up, medium kick. That's all it takes.
So now, because like Punk spent all of his meter to be able to try to get that round and not to back up to even, he's already going in. He's got to go crazy. It's normally usually what happens in the game of Street Fighter 6. Whenever you spend your meter to be able to get around and not the game, you got to go in as immediately as possible to try to build up at least a level 1, kind of get some kind of buffer over here.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You need to. It can be so scary to be at that meter deficit because if you don't have something to meaningfully compete with in that last round, just the differential of damage available to him can be so scary. Punk has that bar that you spoke of to be able to cash out and close out that round. 2-1 now for Punk over Fatality Falcon.
Yep. Like I said, it's all important. Like, it's something that you deal with a lot in ranked. It's like, you're like, oh, I'm spinning the meter, screwed. Okay, now I know I got to go in because, man, I ain't got no meter at all, bro, the life deficit. Because I always like joke with my friends, hey, man, baited the meter. LOL. But nah, this game is a different meeting.
If I lose round 2, but they would use level 3 to do it, I definitely always tell myself, that's fine.
Yep. And right now, Punk's on set point, man. Looking forward to getting to that grand final situation here. Wow, no anti-air again from Fatality Falcon. I understand, like, sometimes, like, I wouldn't say DJ has the worst anti-airs, but he has some that are like, okay, I can at least do a button to stuff something out of the air. And the fact that you're not trying it at all, it's causing these problems.
I feel like DJ's anti-airs are serviceable. I mean, maybe there are some specific cases where it can be blown up, but like having... Oh my God.
That was sick. Please put that on the replay. He's like, bro, I know this DI is coming. Let me make sure I get my dash back. Let me step back and kiss myself. That's that.
Jumping into, we did not quite make it to our losers semifinals off stream. Samurai and Mikex play to move up into their Enzo the Hokage, waiting with that 3-2 win over Kharsonist. The classic Shoto matchup, maybe not the most classic prototypical one, but a classic Shoto matchup on our screen right now. Ken versus Akuma.
Lore-wise, these two characters have actually fought each other like before Ryu and Akuma were even a thing. Like, Ken was the one that came back and saw that Goken got killed, so, well, put to sleep. Ken was like, nah, bro, you gotta run your hands from killing my master. And already Mikex is like, yeah, run these hands, Samurai, where you at? I like that response of the round. And I think it goes to testament of like where Samurai is right now with the Akuma in this game in comparison to where Mikex is, and Mikex has been playing Ken since the beginning. So
Nairlove asks how DJ was able to keep the charge when they did the cross under and the flash kick. So DJ has the sway, which has movement built into it. So in a lot of situations, what you'll see from DJ is they'll cancel into one of the sway moves like OD sway, and then you can immediately start the down charge and then be able to effectively link into your flash kick after the move concludes.
Yeah, I would say it's something to like definitely get used to and try to do, especially when you're working with a charge character.
Yeah. It's like, one of the reasons I stopped playing DJ was it was so foreign to me, like the notion of the fact that you're going from a quarter circle move to a charge move in one combo. I couldn't wrap my head around it.
Yeah, I feel like Bison had the same thing in 5. Like, I mean, yeah, he honestly he has motion moves that I didn't expect him to have motion moves in this game, but
yeah.
I'm like, Scissors Kick? I'm like, word? Really? That's not okay.
Right. Final round here of this first game. Mikex has had the corner advantage. Samurai has managed to work his way out. 3 bars on deck for both players. So a ton of damage available for either one of them. Mikex puts himself into burnout. That's a huge risk. Drive reversal after Mikex tries to cheat out the plus frames with the Jinrai. Wants to play for a low poke there to Samurai, but it's not quite going to work. No whiff punish on the Fierce. Drive rush forward into overhead, and Samurai has our first game.
That is a testament of like you're going to get different flavors of Ken players, right? I recently got done commentating like Warrior Europe West, where Takamura was using it, and I can't tell you how many times that run up DP was just working, dude. And I'm like, Mikex ain't got it in him yet. Because there was definitely a situation where like Samurai was doing like a lot of fireballs, like in the neutral space where I'm like, run up DP, bro. Do it. BDT 1000 Terminator, bro.
You have to feed the wolf in your head that Integra plays.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Samurai busting out, wanting nothing to do with that particular situation. Mikex with very little life left to play with. That is a very gutsy parry pump, puts himself into burnout, and it's the same situation. Samurai just barely out of burnout and just barely out of range for the run. Fierce DP. It was a smart choice from Mike in a vacuum. It beats Fireball, and Fireball's sort of the layer 1 choice for you to be in chip, but Samurai had no reason to play that gutsy.
Exactly. Like, look at the life he was at. Even with his low health, he was like, bro, I'm chilling. I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. There you go, get a toss. And now once again, he's been really on point with his DPs. Speaking of,
oh man,
the bait as well. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing actually. It feels like Samurai has not missed on these OD DPs basically at all this evening.
Yo. Like, he definitely has to read on Mike. And I don't know. Hopefully it's something that Mike can kind of see if he can switch it up a little bit. But I think right now in this vacuum, it's kind of difficult, especially when you're down in the 2-0 situation. That's a punish sweep. I absolutely agree with that. And another bait. My man went fishing to the point where Mike is like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. Second time tonight, too. That's crazy.
Yeah. Was it Mike the first time? I feel like it was.
Yeah, it was Mike the first time, too.
Oh, okay. He's in EU time, so it's like 3 a.m. there. So he definitely just woke up like, what?
He woke up like what's his name off Tommy Wiseau off the room. He's like, oh, I heard kid plays. Yeah, I heard Ken downplay.
Now Ken downplay is the white noise he plays to sleep like a baby.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Samurai's making him a believer too. Look at this. Another throw. That's three in a row.
Let me see four. Please. Yes.
Give me 5 times for the
life bar. Oh, what? What?
Yo.
That is a... See, what's wild is I don't know if that's a crazy choice because I've never seen it there, and I immediately want to go to the lab and be like, what does this beat? Does that beat level 1?
That is insane. Oh my god. I gotta laugh that.
I need to know if that beats level 1.
Ain't no way, bruh.
I cannot think of another reason to do that instead of a different button.
Dog, bro, what book are you reading, Mikey? Golly.
Enzo the Hokage having a better round this time, but Samurai with so many resources in the back. Okay, perfect parry starter. Empty demon flip, nothing really comes of it. Right into the throw, life comparatively even. This is like a one-touch situation for both players, which is really scary for Enzo. Clipped on the dash-in by the standing light kick. Samurai has been so great at checking these, and the first game is on the board.
And you know what's crazy? He was showing that he was looking for that the entire time. That's why he was throwing out that stand light kick so many different times before he finally clipped him. This is looking a little rough. My goodness.
We didn't get to see it, but it was 3-0 the first time. If that first set looked like this one, I can understand why Samurai just seems incredibly comfortable playing against this. It's almost like confidence in the Shoto matchup, not even necessarily just Ken. Like just the degree of fundamentals in this archetypical matchup has been so strong.
I'm gonna need Samurai to chill though, man. He is proving phenom right now. I'm not happy about that. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Use your stand like kick. Yeah. Yeah. You got the button too. You got the guy button, the guy feet. There you go. There you go, Enzo. Throw some life. Get the game here.
Right. Okay, I love that it's not just that Samurai's using light kick, it's also that like light kick recovers fast enough that if Enzo the Hokage isn't careful about when they try to whiff punish, it sets him up for a spacing trap. There's been a lot of like stand short into like a trade of low forwards that if it works out in anyone's favor, it's going to be Samurai's unless Enzo becomes wise to it and starts delaying things. Standing short of his own with this corner control. What a whiff punish out of Enzo, and we've got 3 bars in the back. That is a game on the board.
That is a game on the board out of like so far 5 games now. Finally getting himself on there. And I think whenever you get that game, you fought the person twice, you don't want to get double jeopardy. Like getting an important game like this it helps your mentality a lot. So definitely see how Enzo is going to be able to kind of take the momentum going here at forward. Already fishing with the low forward. I like the tech. Just let him show like, yeah, I'm going to be able to tech throws. I know we're going to go for him. There you go.
Okay. Playing a little bit more methodical, and I feel like a little bit more of a fixed range here is Samurai. There's like a really narrow band that he's trying to occupy. Low forward connects though, and he's able to get the starter. Okay, ODDP on Wake Up immediately represented by Enzo.
Absolutely agree. You got to pop out a Sean. Let you know, like, you cannot get too close to me, bruh. Oh, forward, you got to be able to cancel that. If you don't put yourself in the burnout, you have to meter for it, man. And I think there's something else. Like, you got to be wary too. You see the range that Enzo is playing at because he's so scared of the low forward from Samurai. Like, you thought Ken's low forward, you thought Reeves low forward was like long. That, like, Akuma has toenails. Man, just tips you a little bit and is already drive rush immediately after. And like, dude, it's reaches too far, man.
Oh nice wow, that was a punish counter. Enzo's playing so well right now in the corner, unfortunately, but I think with level 3 on the table, Enzo the Hokage may be in one touch situation against Akuma of all characters. Samurai's gonna have to cash out big to try to keep this one going. Goes for the knockdown, one more mix-up, delayed throw, it's going to be one more choice additionally, goes for the teleport back. Enzo has some drive gauge to play around with to try to make an opportunity for themselves. CA on the table, so I do truly think this is one touch on either side. Samurai would love to not spin the bar, so he doesn't have to. OD Fireball works and catches a gutsy forward dash. We are going to a 3rd round here in this game 3.
You know how meticulous that teleport back is, man, and Mikey's been showing that a lot. It's like, yo, I want to make sure I don't put myself in a situation where I try to go for a command grab after that forward teleport. So I'm just going to teleport back, give you the space you need just in case you got all that meter on there to kill me. Like, I'm chilling, bro. I don't got to do anything. I just need one hit, and that was that fireball. And it's kind of going the same little bit of a situation here. I feel like if he gets like a decent amount of sequences, it'll be enough to like, hey, I just need that one hit. It's the sequence I'm talking about. Get that sweet punish counter, and now look at this corner. Oh my goodness, help.
Oh, wow. It seems like there might be toenails on both sides. We might need a pedicure in the future for both of these characters, but Enzo the Hokage, super dominant right now. Level 3, smart backdash to get away from that throw. I don't even know if he was in range for it. What a jump in!
Enzo, after going down 3-0, he's able to start to figure it out and put the pieces together, man. Start to understand where Samurai is trying to get out of this set.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I really think it's because of the range he's playing at. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is, I think once Enzo found stand short, that was the big adjustment that ended up opening up so much of this matchup for them. And you can even see, like, it's not just the range, it's also how he's choosing to use it. Some of these counter hit setups are working great. OD reversal comes out from Samurai, doesn't want to deal with this corner pressure that much longer. Enzo doesn't want to surrender space too much. Nice check on the drive rush forward.
The block. Be able to just get that and get your pressure back. And now look at this. Oh, the harassment. The Samurai's meter is looking unhealthy right now. Look at this. pretty much needs one more sequence to be able to block him out and chip him. Yeah, I like it. Yep, hold this. Time to play the game.
Being in burnout is super scary, though. Uppercut. Okay, now it's checkmate for Enzo as long as he picks the...
Run up DP.
Oh,
my
no.
God. Run up DP.
Okay.
Okay. Gen ride works. Well, I'm like, just run up DP. Who cares?
DP level 1, like you had so many choices.
So I just gotta shoot the J.
Okay, even repping the perfect parry, no dash in the back. Really long delays between these buttons. I think Enzo is still trying to feel out Samurai's, counter poke timing and wants to leave that space for Samurai to make a mistake. Safe jump, going for that layer 2 shimmy. It's not quite going to work. Keeping this lockdown. Samurai wants to fight the way out of the corner. An important parry, super important. We get out with a punish counter on landing for the Tatsu.
I kind of caught you checking your shimmy, man. You got to be a little careful here. Samurai right now really absolutely needs to get this round, man. The set point off the chip.
Oh,
very important. I like that. Once again, he steps back and assess everything. And knowing that Enzo was very low on the meter, I think there was a good reason for him to see, like, let's see, throw an OD just to see if he can withstand the pressure.
Ooh. Yeah, so Enzo's in a spot. I mean, you can play for like a confirm into CA and still get the win here, but you can afford to risk this round because Samurai doesn't win the set off of it. So he's taking his time, he's waiting for the right shot, but I'm expecting something really bizarre into level 3. Okay, we find the throw. This is super strong. Double dash into nothing. Shades of Street Fighter 5. 15 seconds left on the clock. Another double dash. Samurai has the life lead, so he's just waiting. The second fireball is exactly enough. Enzo, I think, expected to be able to start trading in the fireball game in that spot, but the extra block stun from being in burnout was enough to make the difference.
Yeah, I will also say this, man. I think it's also a testament of how Enzo plays, and I think Samurai is starting to split that just a little bit, at least in that round, to stave off an elimination. Like, nobody has the balls to run DP, bro.
No.
Because I'm like, the fireballs were flying out of Samurai's end, and I'm like, bro, if y'all don't run up DP this dude, just one for the one time, call him out on it, toenails. Give me that demon flip. Ooh. I like the DP bust out on that situation. He does not want to deal with the stop and the guess on the throw.
It has been the empty demon flip situation in a couple of spots there as well, and I think in all of them, Samurai's pressed the issue. We've not really seen any. I don't think that's a choice you make to then be passive after, right? Like, that's a choice you're making because you want a mix-up opportunity, really trading in these mid-range pokes, trying to play this fireball game. Enzo slowly but surely earning space. I think it's the threat of step kick, right? Like, I think Ken just barely has safer tools in the longer range. We have the level 3 in the back. I don't believe that this kills, but there's 25 seconds left on the clock, and Enzo has a super dominant life lead.
Up him, I'm stepping back. I'm not going in because he's not in burnout. Just chill out. Yeah, play the fireball game. Though. Oh my goodness.
He's safe. No! That's the opposite of safe!
This is what we're talking about. You don't have to go in for the kill. There's 10 seconds left. Wait. Look at the time.
Yeah, I think this is unlosable now. I think you can let go of the... Well, no, because level 3, now it's unlosable.
You just got to block. Oh, yeah, you're good. You're cooked. Goose is cooked. Enzo gets its run back.
Oh, my God.
3-1, but it was... He's a little dangerous with what he was trying to do there.
I feel like Fatality's played this really effective mid-range game. And I think more than that, Fatality's demonstrated a very impeccable sense of when to start pressing the issue and cheating out some of the more wider decision-making. But Ken has the privileged jump fierce, the government will bail me out jump fierce. So strong, so safe, and so effective as a starter. If you jump in over a firewall, Fatality Falcon finally working their way out of the corner, but a backdash on Wake Up from Enzo Hokage resets us back to neutral. And once again, it can't be wrong.
Yeah, see, it's crazy because, like, Fatality Falcon was not trying it against, like, some of the other matchups he was fighting in. Like, especially considering with Scholar. If he got away, I feel like he got away with it a lot. And absolutely got away with, didn't get away with it with Punk. But it, like, when you have, like, the literal hammer of justice, still to this day, even though it got touched in the hitbox department, Like you gotta be worried.
It's still good.
It's so difficult to anti-air, man.
Somebody show me a move with that animation that is easy to anti-air across any game. I would love to see it. Enzo firmly on the back foot, wake up, drive, reversal, trying to work our way out of the corner. Smart, perfect parry, but we're a little bit greedy on the choice of follow-up after, or maybe we hard committed and just expected to have more space to be able to go for our punish. Fatality Falcon cheats out some plus frames, and it is exactly enough to swing this situation back into their favor. A nice jump in. I appreciate that Fatality Falcon is being a little bit more passive at fireball range and waiting to use that back roundhouse, which is definitely going to hit high enough to be able to smoke a jump roundhouse, a jump fierce, I'm sorry, out of Ken.
Absolutely agree with that. Okay, good sway. Be able to get that punish counter, send him to the corner. Yes, sir. Ooh, really? Parry pump. Keeping them locked in with the drive reversal. And yeah, oh my goodness, help. Enzo was so low on the meter, man. Blocked it, and there's the burnout. So now we can start chucking.
Yeah, he sneaks out towards medium kick in so many great spaces, and now being in burnout, like I said earlier, it's so scary to fight against DJ in burnout. These fireball fakes become so much scarier, but the empty jump, huge mileage for Enzo the Hokage, right into the CA. We're gonna get a whole bunch of damage, and I mean, critically, it also locks that drive gauge all the way down at 0 burnout. Enzo the Hokage may well be one touch away. In fact, one touch away from dying with the jab check.
What a check, dude! I can't believe you had the balls to do it there. It's like, but that's the testament of understanding what your frame data is, man. It's a real good call out. That's gonna be another call out right there. Target counter. But yeah, it's crazy because man, like Enzo had everything going for that round, and it was just completely sold from. I like to bust out though. Keep him blocked into that corner position. Yes, sir. Oh, interesting.
Rise, some plus frames coming out for Enzo. Life a little bit shy of even, but I mean, Ken has damage available to him. It's not going to matter right now. Left standing by the AHK Sobat. What a whiff punish set up by the back sway. Fatality Falcon is looking so in control right now.
Interesting choice to not be ready, especially since he was down backing with the charge. But you know what? He's fine with it. Able to get some nice damage out of that situation. Good DP this time. He's calling them out on those loser jumps.
Yeah, there's a lot of times I think one of the highest reward shimmy options is to go for that neutral jump and you catch the delay tech. But if you wait that little bit, you can always anti-air it. One more touch will do that right here.
What? In your face? Bruh. Yo,
what a choice to wake up DI there from Enzo, though, but I'm shook at dash forward back throw working with a sliver.
Kelly, man. Balls. All right, there we go. Oh, no, that is unfortunate.
That's not what he wanted.
At all. That's going to cost him a decent amount of check, at least 40%.
Massive. Enzo the Hokage also with the corner control, empty dash, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Good boy. It's going to be able to get the nice little closeout. Or not. Okay, good.
It was... Look, if you lose that round at that point, you're me. And, like, I'm sitting right here, so I know Enzo's not losing it.
Exactly.
Right. Corner control here for Enzo the Hokage, and we find the crosscut DP as Fatality Falcon starts to find their way out. I think part of the difficulties people have had with Fatality Falcon is figuring out a way to maintain control with the way that they choose to use the movement mechanics from DJ. And it seems like Enzo has sort of found that, maybe a little bit belligerently, like there's a lot of, well, I'm willing to trade in this spot and it's fine, but Enzo is winning out on neutral enough that they can afford to take these even trades.
Yes. I love the frame traps and the baits as well. Enzo's definitely gotten a bit of a download here. Fatality Falcon hit him with the goofy. I'll do it again, and he dies for that.
Yeah, definitely does. Only needs the level 2. We earned the level 3. We had damage on deck, is what I'm trying to tell you. Enzo the Hokage, goes up 2-1 in this set right now. Winner of this, I will remind all of you, does move on to play against Punk in our grand finals. We did not get to see that match out of Enzo, so but it did not go super great for Fatality Falcon, but I think we're seeing a slightly different version of him in this set right now. There's a lot more control, but as I say that, a perfect parry out of Enzo the Hokage and keeps Fatality Falcon firmly locked down in this corner. Extra plus frames out of Jinrai. You get that back throw there?
I can't believe you got that back throw. And that's going to be up kicks. And then get the... Oh, that's dirty. I'm like trying to figure out how to block, but yeah, oh my goodness, Enzo. Just where we thought to do the Dragon Lash. The blocks.
2 bars in the back for Enzo.
Oh no.
I think as long as we don't eat a stun combo into something huge, we should be okay. How far does Fatality Falcon want to push that? We are going to lose out on that round, actually. You could see Enzo even pumped the super a little bit there. What a drop! No, I'm sorry!
My God, no, bro.
Wow, don't play with your food, dude.
No, my God, I swear if you do it one more time, I'm going to start bad-mouthing you so bad.
I'm going to need a cardiologist.
Oh my God, bro. You drop that and then you dash up, grab again. Something wrong with you, man.
Oh.
You're trying to cause fatalities to people's hearts.
Moments that make you go, oh. Ooh.
Hey, bro,
okay, perfect parry. You don't back throw? Oh, because you're Ken. You can side switch either way.
You can side switch regardless.
Carry on.
Continue the job. He is going for the Jinrai overhead a lot, and man, it's like I want to say he's like 25% of it working. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Fatality Falcon wants to maintain that down charge to be able to get out in some of those spots. So like if you're checking their reactions, like they might want the down charge, and then the overhead is going to catch it if they're asleep at the wheel. Big jump in works out for Enzo the Hokage as I went off on that tangent. And we are on set point once again for Enzo trying to make this happen. A big reversal comes out from Fatality Falcon to bring us back into neutral, but no, overcommits to M Soba kick.
Oh my God, what a whiff on. This is crazy because I feel like he kind of stepped back with the button and it was able to hit like that. Not throw anything.
Enzo's perfectly okay with this being a little bit slower right now. Wants to get back into the green. You'll even take that trade on punish counter because no, this is now bad for Enzo.
Oh yeah,
second throw.
Bad. Oh, there it is.
I respect a third.
I do. I mean, especially when you're DJ, you hit him with sway, you think you're gonna you follow up with a jab, and like, but then he just stops and he just hits you with a grab. It's like I hate that I lost to that. It's kind of how you feel.
Okay, going for fireball in that sort of post Dragon Lash, or Jinrai, I'm sorry, situation.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of just raw DR right outside of medium kick, inside of Sobat kick range. And it feels so hard for Fatality Falcon to find an answer because I feel like the best answers to that choice preemptively get beat by jumping. No! Hard commits to the reversal on Wake Up. Enzo the Hokage back on set point.
Like Enzo has to figure out a way to stop the comeback potential of Fatality Falcon. This is a really good start for him in this round. Oh my God, a super real good start. There we go, side switching.
Right, double dash for the plus frames, keeping it tight, keeping it safe. Oh, interesting. Run even into the step kick, keeping it incredibly safe. Doesn't want to take the bigger risks that we saw coming out earlier. Another throw. Okay, that's 4 approximately in a row. Wake Up level 3. It does connect.
And you know what? If I'm Enzo, I think I will find him. Go ahead and go for it. I think that was the whole intent. At least spin the bar. Even if you lose the round, he goes for the grab, and he's gonna lose the set. Enzo the Hokage with the level 1. I can't believe you had to read for that. Ain't no way you had to read for that.
We're always 100% engaged in the conversation, like we saw this evening. That's something I can check back once this set is over, because we are at our grand finals. Punk back on the jury versus Enzo the Hokage, coming up from the loser side of the bracket, so definitely has a tough hill to climb.
Absolutely, and already starting off like tough hill to climb. It's tough hill on this round here. Looking real rough right now. Punk is currently in a hefty life lead. I think there was a reason why they decided to use the cameo over in the TNS against Najee. Not only just the mirror match situation, you're dead, buddy. Your reactions have failed you. But he also wanted to be like, make sure like, no, I want to get back to playing this character, bro.
It's funny, right? I feel like I would almost argue that one of the first pieces of muscle memory you should work on if you're playing Street Fighter 6 is when you see DI, do DI. But at the highest level, that like really does get exposed as a weakness if you're not able to have that additional layer of decision making. Punk decides to cash out that level 3, and I do believe this is going to close this one out with a quick first game over Enzo the Hokage.
Oh man, are we trying to go home early? Like, yeah, it's time to send this young man down. We got 5 minutes left before we get to the 10 o'clock mark. 11 o'clock for you East Coast folk.
Yeah, I'm East Coast folk. I would love to go to sleep. Enzo going for that block string into the fireball, but Punk has been utilizing that poke really effectively across a couple of their sets right now. And it's like we've spoken to, no shortage of times. Punk plays this very fundamental Punk-centric style, a perfect KO to close out this next round. Each character is just a different flavor of the same snack.
Yeah, absolutely agree with that, man. It's unfortunate Punk does not use the commentators, because we're sitting over just bigging up him right now, man. Like, if you use the commentators in the YouTube video right now, he will tell you right now, like, the fundies are just completely on point. Like, this is scary. It's a pretty decent punish. Wasn't able to, like, kind of stop it. It does put Enzo into burnout, and he's just harassing with his spears.
That's a choice. See, I can't tell if that's a conscious, like, harassment style choice, or if that's a sign of frustration, because I feel like it could just as easily be either one, as Punk goes up 2 games to none over Enzo the Hokage, who committed hard into trying to beat that DI and was just wrong about it. The Akuma switch?
Okay, I see you. So there's definitely going to be some different, like, different choices that Enzo's going to be able to make when it comes to playing Akuma and opposed to Ken. I feel like you do miss out on the harassment that is a Jinrai kick, but Demon Flip is a good substitute.
Yeah, I wonder otherwise, like, what is the inspiration behind this choice? Like, there's got to be something to this change that Enzo might believe is going to be beneficial to them, but
I'm losing, and I'm losing. I'm losing, and I need practice.
I mean, that could be it. I didn't want to prescribe that to him, but there was definitely a voice in my head that said that's what it was.
Oh boy. Don't even have to spin the meter either. We are looking at tournament point for this kickback. We are so close to the end.
Has the meter advantage. Great pokes available to them. Enzo's doing a really solid job of representing this fireball game, trying to bring this to a more fundamental level against Punk, but Jury with Drive Rush, you can't just aimlessly try to poke in this range. She will expose you for it. Okay.
Man, that
start on the low forward.
Yeah, that's good. He's able to net the round here. But that command normal Funk, he's utilizing that to his biggest advantage. I think that's going to be telling for this final round on this game here. Could be potentially the final round of the tournament. Tier, yes sir. Pinwheel all day. Good lord, the God. Movement.
The way that Punk represents dash back into, fish punish attempts. is
Are you dead?
absolutely insane.
Oh,
Is this enough? Oh, you're dead.
You're deader than dead. And that'll do it. Punk is your Casabunch Kickback 35 champion.
That was just clean and solid. I mean, look, I never want to suggest that anybody has, just thrown in the towel. But you and I both seem to have independently drawn the conclusion that Enzo made an Akuma switch there because you might as well. And I feel like if you're deciding things because you might as well, it's because you don't feel as though there's anything you can do
right
that changes things.